Hi Catherine, this is going to be my presentation for my professional development plan. First I'll just give a little bit of background on the business that I guess I would like to start. It would be a facility that's dedicated to sub-elites and elites athletes, and would have specific trainers for specific sports. So short-term goals for that are obviously finding people who are committed and passionate about helping people reach the next level of training and be put into that elite or sub-elite category. So I need people that are committed and passionate about sports and athleticism, and then people who are not only educated but also have a desire to further their education and expand their knowledge about specific sports and different training models. So long-term goals then would be to have a staff full of specialized individuals, so having a trainer for each specific sport and having that trainer only focus on that sport in the context of the facility anyways. So to do that, I think you're always going to have to look for opportunities, obviously, which is part of the research doing for this presentation. So I feel like if you're always going to be specialized and you're committed to that next level of training, you're always going to have to put work into figuring out what the trends are, the new research that's being done, and always kind of stay on top of it. So I would put quite a bit aside for professional development because I think it's important, really important, and that kind of stuff is expensive. The resources we'd need were, obviously we'd have to, well not obviously, but I feel like it would be important to travel because just gathering information from one area isn't the best way to do it, I don't think. So traveling to different places to see how they're doing things differently, I think would be a good way to do it. So obviously that would cost money. So yeah, put a lot aside. And I think that the most valuable opportunities for my business would be well, pretty much anything, because you would want to know things that aren't necessarily specific. So the conferences like Fit Rendezvous and Perspectives would be good ones to go to, but then also look for the ones that are more specialized and more tailored to one specific element of fitness. So that is something that I would think would be valuable. And then also looking for things that are kind of outside the area of training but still kind of have something to do with it. So as we learn through going through the practicum and stuff like that, you learn that you played various different roles as a trainer. So I think that it'd be important, especially dealing with sub-elite and elite athletes, to gather some knowledge about sports psychology and how to deal with athletes, because you have to counsel athletes a lot of the time. So I think that would be very valuable, especially when you're looking to do one-on-one intense training with an athlete. So I feel like that would be a very valuable thing. So looking into things that are kind of just on the outskirts and gathering a wide range of knowledge. I think that's also why I feel like it would cost a lot of money, because you kind of want to do everything. So to keep track, I think it would be a good idea to take some time and figure out what conferences and what events you would want to attend through the year. Plan your year out that way. But then also take time, so maybe once every week or once every 2 weeks, you spend time researching, reading articles, finding what studies are being done, and keeping up with your knowledge, because not only do I think it's important to keep up with the trends and stuff, but there's so much already out there that I feel like you should start there and work your way, because you should know it all, right? And I think that there's so many different perspectives on training, especially on what's going to make you the best, that you should really gather all the knowledge that's out there and then make a decision for yourself. So I feel that research is really important, especially in a very specialized area, such as what I kind of want to go into. So I feel like there are a lot of opportunities out there, but it requires a lot of legwork and a lot of dedication. So I think it's very important to set aside time and be very diligent with it, because it's really easy to just keep doing what you're doing and not explore other options. And so that's what I would require of my staff for professional development.